Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to GameStar TV. Thanks for bearing with us as we waited for those matches to complete. My name is Crisis, and I'll be your caster for the next match, just like I've been your caster for every other match so far in this phase. I'm joined in the studio by Winters. And Winters, we've had a couple of very quick matches on stream for the first two rounds. Hopefully, we're going to have a closer match for our round 3 match.
Absolutely, Crisis. We did see Mulisha versus the Slicers, and unfortunately, Mulisha did go down quite quickly versus the Slicers. And then we had Mind Freak versus Slicers, where Mind Freak showed their usual domination in the ANZ region with a 7-1 victory over the Slicers. Moving into Astonish versus Mulisha, I'm looking forward to seeing what Elbow and Pyrex and crew can bring towards the team of Astonish. Let's have a look and see what they can do.
Yeah, so Astonish, you would have seen on the leaderboard sitting in 4th position at the moment. Let's just get that leaderboard on screen for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Astonish, after 2 weeks, sitting in 4th on 63 points, just 2 points behind Tilted Towers. So they will be looking to get themselves that crucial 3rd seed. And the reason I say crucial 3rd seed is because we know that the 1st seed going into the finals is going to be Mind Freak. And it's a modified double elimination format that gets played. If you go up against Mind Freak, you're probably going to get knocked out of the tournament and end up with 4th spot. So you want your best possible chance to get yourself to that 2nd spot, and the largest prize after the $1,500 has gone to Mind Freak. And I talk as though that is a fait accompli, because it pretty much is. You've seen how Mind Freak plays, and over the last year and a half, Gears of War 4, Mind Freak have been absolutely in control of the scene from the get-go. So right now, most of these teams that are entering besides Mind Freak are fighting for the best possible pathway to 2nd place. In other words, playing in the grand final against Mind Freak. So nobody wants to finish 4th on the table. So Astonish will be looking for some pretty good games today. And you know what? Looking at the results so far, Winters, they are doing what they needed to do. Unfortunately, in round number 2, though, they lost to Tilted Towers, their arch rivals. It was a 7-5 loss, though. So losing by just the 2 points, that will have extended Tilted Towers' lead by another 2 points over them. So they could quite easily pick up those 4 points on other rounds, especially if they pull out performances like in the first round where they took 4 points off of Mind Freak. So it's going to be interesting to see how Tilted Towers goes up against Mind Freak. Astonish's best ally today might be Mind Freak themselves.
And isn't that a little bit odd? So I think Astonish are banking on Mind Freak to decimate Tilted Towers. I know Tilted Towers from previous games will not go down without an absolute bloodbath of a fight. So it's a little subjective at the moment, but I feel like we could see that 3rd and 4th place shifting around a little bit today, Crisis.
Yeah, it could well do. So, you know, both of those teams involved will be satisfied with getting through into the money. So that's the reality. At the end of today, the top 4 on the leaderboard will be in the money. Prizes, cash prizes, go to all 4 teams that make it through to the finals. It's just really whether you're taking home $50 a player in 4th place or something more than that. And every team, of course, will be hoping to take home more than that for sure. We talk about Mind Freak. They will no doubt, unless there's an amazing series of upsets on the day, take that 1st place and walk home with $1,500 courtesy of Mixer. So shout out to Mixer.com or at WatchMixer on Twitter. They have done a fantastic job of putting up not just the prizes, but in fact the payment for the casters as well. So a huge sponsorship coming through from Mixer to get Gears Esports in the APAC region up and running after really the scene has been sitting in the doldrums for a long time. So there you go. So Gearlet has readied up and we are going to be able to start in just a moment.
All right, so I think we're going to see some thick, fast action here and some quick, snappy rotations from our Mulisha team. I'm also keen to see what Astonish are going to bring to the mix. What are they going to favour? Are they going to favour the smoke and tactical flank, or are they going to prefer to move as a pack, taking the points successively and utilising those death timers to their advantage? We will find out in a few moments, ladies and gents, as we kick off escalation on Harbour for our third round of the evening.
Right, here we go. Teams are loading in. On the COG side, we have Astonish, and on the Spawn side, we have Mulisha Gaming. Astonish featuring Ruckus, Firestar, Awe, Gearlet, and Lady Luck. And for Mulisha Gaming, Elbow, Jethulu, Frosty, Denzel, and we'll just wait for that fifth player to load in. And then we will be getting underway. Your casters, of course, Crisis and Winters. So Winters with the O'Neill 666 as his gamer tag. There you go. Pyrex is loaded in.
That is a very old gamer tag. Thank you, Crisis.
Oh, I mean, mine is pretty old as well. I've been using Crisis since the days that I was playing in the arcades in high school.
Oh wow! I was always ace on those consoles.
Yeah, no, you see, I was old enough to start playing on those games when you had more than 3 letters. So I was never like a button. Here we go. We're into the match, ladies and gentlemen. It is Astonish versus Mulisha Gaming. Right now, Astonish playing to hit the post ahead of Tilted Towers on the leaderboard. And doing the business, Gearlet is who we are following right now, capping the B hill right now after clearing away one of her opponents. And here we go. Rolling on out now. No, deciding to head on back there. Going to stick around. The call is out there. You can see 4 players for Mulisha Gaming holding on to that. What's the area called? Holding on to the call area. Still with Gearlet, he's been taken down. Hog almost getting the domination, and in fact, while all of the shenanigans is going on around where Gearlet is, that was very, very close. Winters almost around one.
I think if we didn't see one of the Mulisha players jumping and doing that sneaky cap whilst everyone else was engaged in that fight, that would have been a free cap domination very quickly.
With Gearlet right now, laying down the suppression, fire. Oh, here come 2 players. Oh, they turned their tails and booked it out of there as soon as they realized they were running into another 2 players. Didn't like the even odds. They should have liked it. Gearlet is, oh, it was great play there from Gearlet. Picking up getting the body block down, picking up another for another meat shield.
Oh, wow.
And just using and abusing the Mulisha players.
Gearlet is the meat shield master right now, picking up the bodies of her fallen enemies and peppering them with bullets while spraying back some snub shots at the other bad guys. Very tactical play, very, very entertaining.
Alright, so let's switch on away. We've given Gearlet enough love. Follow Firestar, and just in time as he puts a matter to the head of Elbow, pulls the trigger. Sitting with Firestar right now as the support of Alwyn. As time shifts in favor of Astonish, they're looking for a round 1 victory. Long route though. Firestar at full red right now, gets the 2 boxes going. Alwyn there in support, picks up a meat shield. It's not good enough. Elbow in the end there, clearing things away, but it doesn't matter. Too little too late, and COG takes the first round. Astonish put one on the board, and get themselves on the road to victory.
Yeah, we see Awe there with 6 kills leading the team. We did get a long shot placed. That was very quick. I'm not exactly sure where exactly that landed. I think it's on the stern. It is.
Yeah.
So let's see whether or not we have either of the teams breaking towards that long shot and picking up some cool headshots along the way.
So we've got a 4 versus 3 situation at the stern area. You can see one of the COG players decided to stay back on the home hill and cap it. So the players on Mulisha Gaming placing a priority on getting the long shot into the hands of Pyrex, and that's exactly what he wanted to do. He gets it in his hands. Now rolling on forward there, looking for some position, decides to get up the high ground, then changes his mind, heads on back to the high ground. Oh, sorry, we're following Ruckus at the moment with the long shot. So despite it being a 4 versus 3 situation, sorry, I got things completely twisted there. 4 versus 3 situation, and the Astonish players come out on top and pick up the gun.
They got a triple kill at that stern area, chasing that long shot. Proved value for them in spades as they have taken 2 points and continue to now press the charge and press that advantage against the C point. So it's up to Elbow and team to try and distract them from being able to close out this game quite quickly. We do see Elbow with the long shot in his inventory at the moment. However, he is currently using his Lancer and he's dropped that now upon his death.
Yeah, so Elbow had a great play there. Took down Ruckus, who held the ride with the long shot in hand. So Elbow managed to pick it up for him. Took a couple of block shots, but didn't manage to get much effect out of that long shot. But at least denied it from the return of Pyrex right now. He takes down Lady Luck. Then pulls out his Nasher. There's that stun coming through that you were talking about as he eats a smoke grenade and then heads on away. We'll stick with him for just a moment longer. The boys from Mulisha Gaming heading to the 106 with 156 in favor of the squad.
That was a really good down on gear left there. Each other. Pressed her in the old pincer maneuver. A bit of a flank, a little bit of a head-on assault. And as we see Astonish trying to claw back that A position, they will do that. Very nice headshot there from Awe. And more to the point on the long shot there, Crisis, sometimes it's better just to be able to deny your enemy a weapon of that power when they are that good with it, as you saw Ruckus pumping out some headshots earlier. So, good play by Elbow. Smart.
Yeah, for sure. And speak of the devil, his Elbow is still there. They're on a long trajectory, really. Just laying down the line of fire as the Winston is ready to make a roll into that B side, but it's not to be. Oh, hang on. The domination is coming through. Elbow decides, whoa, I've got to get to the A side, but it's too late. And another triple going the way of the COG, and Astonish extend their lead to 2 points.
Sometimes it is all too easy, Crisis, to get caught in the crossfire and lay down that fire from... Need to be making your way towards one of those points. That's half the fun of the escalation mode, ladies and gents. Really?
Shout out to Dear TL in the Mixer chats, a bit of a supporter for Mulisha Gaming, giving a shout out to Murky. So there you go, shout out to Murky. Watch the VOD, and Dear TL is your biggest fan. Following Pyrex right now, got smoke in the way. Oh, heads on round, pops his head round the corner and takes down Orway, picks up the long shot. What a weird skin his long shot has, but nevertheless he's got it in hand right now. Let's see if he can continue to effect. He is the specialist for his team. Takes the shot, whiffs it past fireside to backside, and Unfortunately, a whiff is not a kill. Oh, takes another shot and whiffs it again. That would have been the head, but didn't quite get it inches over to the side. Gets the body shot though onto Lady Luck. And goes in through to finish her off with a Nasher. He's holding his Nasher, I think, when he got taken down in return by Ruckus. So poor old Ruckus, who really likes the long shot, didn't manage to get it just then. So he'll be disappointed, but rolling on through, looking to support the rest of his team.
I'm not sure that Ruckus would have really liked to pick up that bright pink, highly visible long shot.
Well, I don't think it keeps. I think it switches to the skin of the player. So,
yeah, it would do.
Yeah. So we're with Lady Luck right now, giving her a bit of camera love. As she heads on through, has the support of Violet. In fact, the support of Violet decides to turn on around and head on up to the dock. Get her own angle going on there. Nice crossfire coming through from Violet over on the flank as Lady Luck sneaks on in there, gets some long range crossfire across the map, past the A side.
Gets it down on Frosty.
Yeah, keeps the fire going, but they haven't quite done justice enough with to make a move onto that A side.
No, they're trying to position and trying to get that flank, and you can see Lady Luck right now laying down that fire from long range with her Lancer, getting the reactive reload going, putting out some bulk damage. However, just not having enough to be able to take the kills, and in return gets pincered and nashed.
Yeah, Frosty takes her down, and now heads on up to the A site. Let's see if he can get well, he does in fact get a kill down onto Gillette. And that puts him onto A, looking for the cap to come through. Running out of time though, 180 ticks now for the COG, and they are looking to win this the long way around.
So we see the scores creeping up there for COG. We're at about that 195 mark versus 2, 183. If our wonderful team of Mulisha can hold those 2 points for a bit longer, they may see victory here.
Looking for a possible 3 cap themselves, but they don't quite get it. It's 2 versus 1 on the points, and that was almost as close as you can time it. The Swarm get themselves on the board. Mulisha Gaming with 1 point. As we head into round number 4, it's 2-1 with Astonish still in the lead, but Mulisha starting to find their rhythm.
Absolutely, and we see Pyrex creeping up in the kill count there. I believe he's on 13 for that previous round in total, sorry, for the game, which is a significant increase from round 1 where I believe he was on about 3 or 4 kills. So doing work for his team. Not going to go ahead and say a hard carry just yet, however. We will see how he goes this round.
All right, let's roll out with... we're going to roll out with Orware, because we haven't seen a lot of Orware on, or Alware, I think you might say, pronounce it, Alware, on the Astonish team. Smoke shot and the long shot, this is where the focus is going to be. Another smoke goes down with 1 apiece. Now on each of the 2 teams, who's going to get that long shot in the end there? Nobody's made a play to actually pick it up just yet. As the fight goes on down, Alwyn comes on in, gets one, gets taken down himself. Frosty now is up and clears away Lady Luck. And that means the underdog will fall into the hands of the Swarm after an absolutely frenetic fight around the gun.
And that was all 5 members of Astonish going down there in that team fight, right? It's not often that you'll see all 5 teams dead at the same time. And when we're moving on in the rounds, as we are, and we're getting those respawn timers up to around 16 seconds, that is a lot of damage you can do on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Mulisha having an absolute grinder on the round, getting a very quick triple cap. Just over a minute to do it, and they even upped the scores there. An excellent response to being behind against Astonish, and now it is absolutely anybody's game, but you've got to say the momentum is right now in the hands of Mulisha Gaming.
It's definitely shifted. I think Mulisha have found their stride. You normally take 2 or 3 rounds of any game to settle into a map in your mode. So maybe Mulisha's just taking their first 2 to warm up. We now see the respawns at 18 seconds. You definitely do not want to be giving up free kills.
You certainly do not want to at all. This is where it's going to start to get really, really hectic. A cap apiece has, well, in fact, the call from Mulisha Gaming is to get it, mate. We need 3 players up at the long shot. This is where we got our goal. Advantage in the previous round. Let's see if we can do it again. We hit Pirates. Oh, but things have been switched up. Ruckus came up from the stairs all the way around, and it was enough to get the jump on the Mulisha Gaming players as they tried to do before, and the long shot has gone to Lady Luck. So let's see what she's going to be able to do with it.
And we see Ruckus on that bridge point covering over down towards the B point. Lady Luck would be in a better served position if she was across there, able to lay down some sniping headshots. See whether or not she's got the goods to see or to bring some headshots to us.
Well, she got one just then off of elbow, I think it was, as she was then lining up a second, and I don't think managed to get it through. Doesn't go full scope with that shot. Doesn't quite get a kill. Scopes all the way in. Gets the body shot down onto... I didn't see who it was. But no kill just yet. We'll stick with Lady Luck as she looks to line up her next shot. Frosty's coming in though, so switches out into the masher, takes a couple of shots, follows up, turns around and takes Denzel's head off, runs on through, finds elbow, completely distracted, takes the shot down, offers him a back shot, now goes through full red, getting support though, but there's Frosty taken down by Lady Luck as well. What an excellent run, a triple or 3 in a row. It's not quite a triple kill, I would say, but 3 in a row, one after the other from Lady Luck, and she will be pleased with that, even though it's been ended by Pirate, who picks up the double himself. What a great run of play in the game.
Absolutely fantastic shooting there. Really well done. Some great Nasher play, and some very good reactive ability too. As we follow.
Pyrex at full res, and well, he's up at the dock. Pulls out the Mark II, takes a couple of shots. Oh, he's laying it down, moves on into our it's taken too long though, and once again, Ruckus with the sneaky support play comes up the stairs and gets himself a long shot. Now, let's see what he can do. Takes a long range shot, doesn't hit the mark that he wants to. But look at that, while all the action has been happening, we are heading into domination territory for the Astonish.
Yes, we have 10 points left to go. COG are about to take this victory, so Ruckus and Lady Luck's little dupes here and there have certainly paid off. Do see COG take this round out.
So 3-2 and very, very close. The last couple of rounds have been between Astonish and Mulisha Gaming. Let's get that scoreboard up again just so we can see. We've got 17 kills for Lady Luck. Top scorer for Astonish, and the top scorer for Mulisha Gaming, Pyrex, at the moment sitting on 15.
So moving into round number 5, we are seeing our respawns at 20 seconds. So again, you go down, you are putting your team at a very serious disadvantage.
So once again, a priority being placed on the stern where the long shot is from both of the teams. We're going to follow Ruckus this time. He's been the sneaky meister each time round. Just hiding in the smoke at the moment. Heads on around there. Oh, he's been spotted though. No sneaking, but up the stairs he comes with Alwyn. He's taking point now. Going red himself, but it's okay. He took down Denzel. And 1, 2, 3. There go the players from Mulisha Gaming. Taken down. Once again, Ruckus has got his hands on a long shot.
And that only leaves 2 Mulisha Gaming agents up left to hold the fort, as we will no doubt start seeing COG going to attack the C point and closing this game out. let's see if Mulisha can hold their fort.
So not really sure. Ruckus was just checking his shoelaces or something there just for a moment. He's taken 2 shots. He's whipped 2. He gets a body shot down. Enough damage for Gierlet to come through, finish it off. Gierlet's got a double, in fact. And even though we are following Ruckus, it's been all about the kills falling to the rest of his team. As now he finally gets one of his own onto Elbow. With that, secures the triple cap for his team. And once again, the lead extends to a 2-point margin with Astonish on 4 and Mulisha Gaming on 2 as we head into round number 7.
And we see Lady Luck's kill count creeping up to 19. So 4 odd kills in that round there, Chris.
Yeah, looking for the 2-ton to come up. And we'll surely get it in round number 7. Everything's been reset. Back to square one for everyone. And really, if you're on Mulisha Gaming, you wouldn't be too sad going into the reset 4 and 2. At least it's not a donut that you're playing on. Let's shift that over. We'll give Gierlet, captain of Astonish, some screen time. It's Lancer versus Lancer, and Gierlet wins it out, gets the give down onto Jethulu, and heads on over to the D, pops it over, or breaks it over, I guess is what you can say, and then caps it for her team. And now it is a 2-1 hill situation in favor of Astonish.
We see Astonish on the cog taking out both outside points at the moment, and they will be looking to start converting on that E point if they don't all get taken out, which is... Oh, Gierlet does go down, unfortunately. However, we will see Cthulhu and Frosty moving in.
And stop dead in their tracks, really. Oh, no.
Yeah.
For a moment there, I saw Frosty was still up. I thought I had spoken too soon, but he's met with Lady Luck tonight. Lady Luck is not on his side. There goes the horn. A little bit of, there we go, from Lady Luck. Does she have the long shots? Why is she hanging back so far?
No long shots in play. Just using the Lancer to lay down that accurate cover fire from some distance. Feel like they have that tactical advantage of height and distance away and being able to pepper some ammunition down on that D point. No kills being yielded from that, however, at this stage. Yeah,
so a quiet period, really, as we follow Lady Luck. We'll switch on over to see if we can find maybe Denzel. He does, in fact, have some action around him. He's taken one down. I think the kill refresh too quickly, but it doesn't matter. Ruckus is coming, ends his run, and whoa, the domination he just denied there as the Swarm managed to raise T in their favour and start to capture themselves.
It seems to be a bit of a way that Astonish is playing this game, or a tactic, if you will, is letting those 2 points stay and converging into the middle and sort of penning their enemy in and allowing themselves to reach that 210 point mark, as opposed to going for the triple domination, which really can work out, Crisis. However, if you don't have the ability to hold your points and to put that pressure on, you will lose.
And round number 7 goes to, yes it was, round number 7 goes to Astonish. Their measured play, seeing them go almost the full distance to a victory. It is a first 7 effort though that will get you to the winner's podium. So 5-2 right now, and first weapon getting placed. There you go, the Retro Lancer go down. My apology, I think I called it the Mark II earlier on. It was the Retro Lancer that went down.
So the good thing about that Retro Lance, you can run at your enemy and hit the melee button, and you'll actually impale them on the end of the Lancer as opposed to using a chain gun on the new version of the Lancer.
Oh wow. Hopefully we'll see someone pick it up and do that just for us. So here we go, we're following Ruckus once again. Takes down one. That's Pyrex, the strongest player, or highest score player. So that's the score that he got. Gets a second onto Frosty. Still with Ruckus as he looks for his next kill. Oh, he was trying to get the Dukes down, but Elbow was having none of it. He was watching the ball and not the man. And soccer turns and just absolutely nailed him.
And Elbow's Nash has certainly found Ruckus's face there.
Did indeed. Unfortunately, Lady Luck not on his side tonight. Elbow is down. In fact, used as a meat shield as the triple cap is on for the COG once again. And Astonish is looking to get themselves onto match points in emphatic fashion as we go into round number 8. Sorry, round
That was a very, very quick round, and the Astonish team certainly had their game faces on to take that out in such a quick round. Let's see what Cthulhu wants to put on the map this time that can hopefully turn the tides for Mulisha Gaming.
And I tell you what, Mulisha Gaming must be asking themselves, what did we do in rounds 3 and 4 that was so different? Because we picked up 2 rounds in our favor and things were looking pretty. We evened up the scores and all of a sudden things, well, over the next few rounds, things kind of fell apart for them. And here they are facing a loss with Astonish having several match points in their hands.
Well, hopefully the torque bow that Cthulhu's just placed towards the stern will allow them to see Astonish grouping towards that E point. A little bit of covering fire from the middle.
Oh, this time they picked it. They knew that Ruckus liked to go round the kind of ring around the rosy, whatever it is, to get the backdoor action on. Picked it and put it down. But once again, as you see time and time again, the advantages that Mulisha Gaming start to gain, Lady Luck ends up on the kill feed, and that's where it stops. So the domination denied for just a moment, but there you go. COG win the match. That is Astonish putting another one on the board with a 7-2 victory, and they will be very, very pleased with that performance going into round 4 and 5 of this week's matches. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for round number 3. As we have done for previous rounds, we will be going to a break, and hopefully it will be a short break, but we'll put once again a 5-minute timer on the board. Hopefully we'll be ready with round number 4 after those 5 minutes. So once again, chance to refresh those drinks, refresh yourselves, and be back in time for round number 4 of phase 2, week 3 of the Gears Esports APAC Regional Series here on GameStar TV.